I've got to admit, guys, today I'm feeling kind of blue. Blue cheese dressing, that is. Get ready to toss that bottled stuff because by the end of this video, you will know how to make creamy, delicious blue cheese dressing. And best of all you need is a bowl and a whisk. Let's get dressed. Hello and welcome to I Want to Cook. My name is Chef Matt and this channel is all about helping you be a better cook. And yes, today we are making blue cheese dressing. Now, blue cheese dressing is my favorite dressing, and if you're watching this video, well, you probably really like it too. Now, blue cheese dressing gets its name from this stuff, these blue cheese crumbles. These can easily be found in the cheese section of your store, sometimes in the deli with some of the nicer cheeses, and they are delicious. When you add these to just a few other ingredients, you get blue cheese dressing, and it is so good, especially when you get one of these nuggets, one of these crumbles of blue cheese. Now, as you probably know, blue cheese is like the signature dressing when you're having something like a wedge salad. Blue cheese dressing also makes a fantastic dip. Hey parents, if you are trying to get your kids to eat more vegetables, well, give them a little bit of blue cheese dressing on the side. I think they'll be dipping and eating in no time. Now, of course, blue cheese dressing is really easy to find in stores, and some of it's pretty good, especially the kind in the refrigerated section. If you've ever had the Bob's Big Boy dressing, that stuff is really good. Hey, remember Bob's Big Boy? But even good old Bob has absolutely nothing on what you can make at home with just a few ingredients. So today I'm going to show you how to make blue cheese dressing, and don't worry, I've listed all of these ingredients in the description below. Okay, I've already prepped all my ingredients, but I'm gonna go through it. And of course, when you have all your ingredients prepped, that is called mise en place. I did a whole video on it. I'll link to that below. So here's what you're gonna need. You're gonna need about 1 cup of mayonnaise. So we're just gonna put this into our bowl right here. And don't worry, these measurements do not have to be exact. We're gonna use about ½ cup of sour cream. Next, we have about ½ cup of buttermilk. Just pour this right in. And of course, we cannot forget the blue cheese, and the blue cheese are blue cheese crumbles. This is about 2 or 3 tablespoons, and we want to have a little bit more in reserve to add later. So just add this, and I want you to give this to an initial mix. If you have a blender or a mixer, you can do this in one of those. But honestly, it's so easy to just kind of do this with a whisk, and you can kind of really make this anywhere. Now, if you want your dressing to be a little thicker, you can use more mayo and less of the sour cream and buttermilk, or if you want it to be a little thinner, then just add more sour cream and more buttermilk. And guys, already this is smelling so good. We are going to add a couple more things to really make this pop. We are going to add about a teaspoon of onion powder. We're going to use about 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. And this is really good. This is about 2 cloves of garlic. And I just ran these through a garlic press. You can also use a mortar and pestle like we used last week to make a garlic paste. And again, just kind of whisk this up. Okay, let's give this an initial taste to see how it is. Oh, look at that. It is just like a perfect consistency. Not too thick, not too thin. That is tangy, rich, really good, but it's missing just a couple things. We're gonna add a little bit of salt, and here's my secret to blue cheese dressing, a couple drops of Worcestershire sauce. This just gives it a really interesting punch of flavor, almost like an umami type situation. So let's pour just a couple drops in there. And then finally, we're gonna give this some pepper. Now, if you don't want like black pepper flakes in your dressing, This would be a great time to use white pepper, and I did a whole video on white pepper versus black pepper and times you might want to use it. Well, this is one of those times where maybe you don't want black specks in your dressing. So we're just going to shake a little bit of white pepper into this dressing. That'll give us the pepper flavor, but not really the pepper visuals. Grab another spoon. Let's give this a taste. I'm telling you, just adding those few other ingredients transformed this dressing. This is fantastic. Let's do the real test with a carrot. This is how you eat your vegetables. Now, if you want, as a final flourish, if you want this to be really heavy with blue cheese, you can add a few more blue cheese crumbles to this dressing, just to whatever you like, to really give it an extra pop. And there you go. We just made blue cheese dressing from scratch in minutes. Now, if you don't gobble this up all in one setting when you're serving the family their salads or that party tray, just cover this and put it in the refrigerator. This should last about 5 days. As always, thanks for watching. Thank you for subscribing. If you are new to the channel, welcome. Welcome to my kitchen. I am so glad that you are here. Until next time, I hope that you want to cook. So good.